Rhonda, we'll start with you. When you look at the way this opening day went, how do you kind of put this one into words today?
Probably a little up and down. I think it took all three of us that were in the final group, Fran and Tammy and I, a little while to kind of catch on to how firm and fast the course was playing and adjust. I think we all had some little good runs, and we all had a few runs where we just didn't quite make what we wanted to.
Rhonda mentioned the final group. Tammy, how much fun was that to play with the group that you did to kick off this week?
Yeah, it was awesome. Playing with Rhonda and Fran, I think they upped my game, so I was really glad when I saw I was paired with them. And I think we just all kind of have a similar game, although, I mean, similar but different in different ways. But, we all like to compete, so we're all competitive, and I think that kind of edges each one of us on. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it.
Just kind of stay on that. Like, you two know each other and have played with each other. Like,
forever.
Been a long time.
Yeah, like, what's that like?
That was pretty cool. Actually, the first time I represented Manitoba, the course was played. It was an amateur played here. And then Tammy and I went to Canadians out in New Brunswick. And that was when I really got to know her a little better. And we had just a wonderful time. So I think we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, we've had like lots of road trips together, room together, all kinds of fun stuff together. Yeah.
How about the challenges of this course? Just kind of walk us through the opening 18 today.
Yeah, so for me, I similar to Rhonda, it was trying to judge the right club into the green without overshooting the green or being short and then, being stuck. So that was a bit of a challenge. I think on a couple I actually got lucky and then kind of like, I might have mishit it a bit, but it turned out really good. So, hey, that's golf, right? But yeah, I think that was most of the challenge. I think, hitting the fairways was not so bad, but it was just hitting those shots into the green were a real challenge. And then putting on the green, if you got on the wrong side, it added a little bit more challenge to that. But
yeah, I think they had a few tough pins right on the ridges. So when you were, if your approach shot happened to roll past, which they did a lot, now you have some difficult putts on downhill sliders. And 18 was crazy. If you got over the pin, you can't stop it.
How did you handle the heat out there today? Because it was hot for a lot of the day, and then it kind of cooled off for a little bit, got a little bit of a sprinkle, and it looks like tomorrow's forecast is going to be really warm.
Yeah, the sprinkle was actually very welcome because it didn't get anybody very wet. I think we've all learned how much fluids we have to take, and just make sure we're taking our fluids in and stand in the shade when we can. And other than that, it's been good.
The cooling towels we got from Hudson, the sponsor, were fabulous. What a great thing, a lifesaver. They really kept us cool, so that was great.
I know you're even on the leaderboard right now, but going into round 2 tomorrow, will you share what you need to do better, or is that something that you're both keeping private in round 2?
I think we probably both know what we want to do different. So slightly different games in some of our shots, but it'll be fun.
I know for me, some of the things is just, I think on my takeaway, I need to smooth it out a bit more. I found that once I started doing that, my shots were more pure. And so it's just, sometimes you forget those little things when you're playing, and especially in a competition. So just like to smooth out the takeaway a little bit more. And I think everything else kind of falls into place for me after that. So
appreciate you doing this. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.